Oh, that was interesting. And now we move into one of my favorite parts of this game. If you believe that. Okay, I'm sick of having to be silent for Duda, but I don't want to soil the tech with, you know, my own generically monotone voice, because that would be very cliche. So instead, I'm gonna use Dave for that. And now we get to Bowser. Bowser, the mighty Koopa King has arrived. Hold your applause, minions. But now that I'm here, come here, you crusty old hag. Why did you summon me? Great Lord Bowser, the crusty hag Kami Koopa will arrive momentarily. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience, but please wait at the rear of the room. Yeah, I wish I could do a compelling Bowser. We all wish we could do a more compelling Bowser voice in our lives, don't we? So the other day, I saw Lord Bowser gazing longingly at a photo of Princess Peach. You may want to put a cork in it, man. Woo, I tell you, look at his face when he was smoothing over that thing. Huh? Ah! Lord Bowser! Well, I'm dying to hear the rest of your hilarious story, Mr. Comedian. Do share! I'm not funny, sir! He's not funny, sir. Okay, fine. Ah, man, I'm attractive! Every time I look at this, I'm overwhelmed by his coolness. When I take over the world, I'm gonna stick these statues all over the place! Yeah! A lot of these guys are fun to talk to, but... Lord Bowser, I have been training day and night to help you conquer the world. Should the time come, I shall be ready. Order me as you please, your surliness. Super. In that case, I order you to do some sit-ups, Tubby. That's mean. Boy, do I even have a less handsome side? Any way you look at this, it's perfect! When this wood is mine, these statues are gonna be mandatory in all households. What an ego it is. Okay, let's see what we got here. Wow, what a profile! Although, this thing could use a good dusting. Huh? Looks like this eye's a little loose. Incredible! This statue eye is a jewel! I got the Bowser jewel! Just kidding. Yeah. Okay, the rear of the room, they have nothing better to say except for Hail Lord Bowser, or something we've already heard before. So, we are now at the end, and... Ah, Lord Bowser. Whew. I just now returned. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting, my lord. I bet you are, Kami Koopa. Now out with it! Why have you called me in here? Please, your grumpiness, don't be so impatient with your poor servant. Ahem. It is my displeasure to report that Mario, that scum, is off to a town called Rogueport. Am I Mario's babysitter? I don't care what he's doing! Are you going to call me every time that guy blows his nose or what? Sheesh! Yes, well, you see, my lord, apparently Mario's hunting for an amazing treasure. Treasure? Yes, Mario was gone in search of star-shaped jewels known as the Crystal Stars. I'm researching just what they are, but there's no question that they're high value. The Crystal Stars, you say? They seem like good world-conquering tools. I want them! Yes, very good. Continue researching this for me, you brainy hack, you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Leave it to me. By the way, Lord Bowser, do you like fried eggs? Personally, yeah, I do. Do I? I love fried eggs! Love them! But, what a weird question. Why do you ask? Well, during my Mario recon, I stopped in a lovely place called Paddle Meadows. I was planning on taking everyone there for a picnic, having some eggs and toast. I'm hungry now. Of course, I wouldn't think of sending out invites without asking you first, Lord Bowser. Airhead! That just made the entire castle shake. A picnic? You moron! This is no time for fun! See, this is why my evil plans always derail. Because you clowns always goof off! Arrgh! No. Oh dear. Lord Bowser, please calm down. Remember your blood pressure. Huh? What's that? What? Is this true? Lord Bowser! Terrible news! Some boat flew abducted Princess Peach and Rogueport! What? Tell me you're lying, Kami. How? When? Where? Who'd do such a thing? Besides me! I'm afraid we don't have that information quite yet. The investigation's ongoing. One thing is most certainly confirmed, however. The princess has been kidnapped. Under no circumstances is anyone around allowed to kidnap her without my say-so! I will not stand for this! I'm going to Rogueport now! I gotta kidnap her back! Man, I wish I had a car like that. But your grudginess! Wait up! And they are off on their own little adventure. And save. Sorry, this episode has been pretty much just, you know, after chapter 1 ended. But there really isn't much else I could really think of doing for this. Coots, my lad. Are you telling me that you're going with Mario? That's right, Dad. I'm going to continue traveling with Mario. And then well, I'm going to come back a strong Koopa like you, Dad. Nicely said, young Koops. That's my boy. But always remember this. You are my son, Koops. And I am your father. Koops, my sweet. I'll be right here waiting for you to prove yourself. May I just add, if anything happens, you can always come home, Koops. Don't you ever forget that. This village will always be your home. Okay, thank you everyone. Well, I'm off. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mario. You know, farewells. So where are we going? Let's head back to Rogueport. Remember, Mario? The bear at the magical map shall unfurl it before the 1,000-year door. When this is done, the stars will guide the bearer to the crystal star of pure light. And it didn't stop there. Each crystal star shall point to the next. That's what the books say. Which means, if we take the crystal star we found back to the 1,000-year door, so that means the location of the next crystal star will appear in that magic map? Exactly! Come on, let's go! Yeah, I'm pretty dang sure you guys would not mind if I had chosen to just cut ahead after we just backtracked all the way from Paddle Meadows, because who wants to look at all of that anyway? And I'm probably going to cut this part out too, because now we're just going to be heading back down to the 1,000-year door. Well, maybe not. Actually, there are a few things I probably could also show off right now since we have this mode. So we're going to go ahead and just actually... I'll save that for next episode. For now, I kind of want to do something else right now, because now that you've beaten Chapter 1, there actually are a few things that are now available to us. For one, you see Luigi here. Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a coinkydink. Eh? Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. I cannot tell you how loud I laughed when I first read that. Yeah, it's a bad scene, alright. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story you want to hear, bro? The Waffle Kingdom letter. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home and another letter arrived. You don't get so much mail, so I was thinking, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crep, and I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay, beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crep. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking. Then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crep, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse. And those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass space spoken of in the Waffle Fables. When it activated, the entire thing lit up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me toward Rumpelvump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rogueport from Rumpelvump Volcano. It's probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. And yeah, after every chapter, Luigi will be here with something else to say about his own adventure, where he's gonna rescue, I guess, another princess from another kingdom, somewhere else. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Yeah, we'll be sure to do that. I actually do want to cover off Luigi's dialogue as well. Yeah. Something about those loading times though is that it could take up to, I think, 5 or 6 seconds for you to load that transition. Here it's maybe like 2 or 3 because of how I'm actually playing this game. Hey, valued customer, your contact lens is in. Please stop by our shop. Yeah, I forgot all about her, but no, you can get them. I'm gonna need 10 coins for that contact lens. Want to buy it, fella? Thanks, fella. And now that we have this, we can go down here. Did you bring me my contact lens, Mr. Squishy? How do you squish glass? A contact lens! Oh, sweet relief. Thank you! Finally, the world is crisp and clear again. I can see. Oh, I'm so happy! Be careful from now on. People don't generally like having their stuff stomped on. We can finally go to the west side of Rogueport. And this place has its own few things of things worth sharing. For one, there's a star piece right behind this wall. You can't see it, so you're welcome. Another one is right behind this pipe. I actually went out on a limb and guessed that would be there. And there's one more behind this trash can. There are 3 star pieces that are available to you after you get chapter 1. There are probably more, but I don't think we actually have access to getting them right now. Over here, it's the Happy Lucky Lottery board. You basically played a lottery here. It's a daily thing that when numbers change. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Let's talk to Lucky. Dum-da-da-dum-da-doo! Every day's a lucky day with Happy Lucky Lottery! With new numbers every day, this lottery is fun and exploding with excitement! I'd love to tell you more. Tell me more or get lost. Tell me more. That's the way! Happy Lucky Lottery is so special. You pick numbers. They might win each day. Just buy your numbers here, one at a time. Buy another if you change your mind. Then check back later on this board to see if your number has come in. If your number matches today's draw, you get a super happy lucky prize. Today's number is drawn each night at midnight. If you plan to check the board every day, your number is sure to come in eventually. And when I say midnight, I mean according to your Nintendo GameCube clock. Sure, why not? So go ahead, buy a number. Only 10 coins for new customers. Who wouldn't buy one for 10 coins? I have 90. Okay, yeah, I'll buy one. Oh, happy. Thank you. Here's your number. 9365. You can use the same number until you win the jackpot. Play lucky and happy. Go ahead and check the board right now to see if you've won. I already think we lost because, yeah. Sorry, it's an unlucky day. No matches today. But every day brings a new chance to try again, okay? I like how this guy rhymes everything he says. And we get a mushroom, but we already have full inventory. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it away because I don't really need it. Coming in tomorrow. Some people have actually tried changing the time on the GameCube clock in order to manipulate when that would work. You know, because it changes every day at midnight. If you do that, however, you get a warning because that is not fair, apparently. What people probably don't know is that if you haven't saved and you started a new day already in this game, you can always just soft reset your GameCube and then it'll keep changing the numbers, and there's no penalty for that either. Because it only saves the number after you save your game on that new day. That's a little bit of something I think is important to take note of. I guess while we are here still. Oh, so it's you again, huh? Mr. Stomp-A-Lot? Well, my name is Zesty. I may not look like a chef, but I'm actually quite good. If you bring me ingredients, my cooking skills burst to life, and culinary magic happens. Want me to whip something up for you right now? Yes. What ingredients would you like me to cook with? For now, I actually would want to cook this turtley leaf. Like I was saying before, you probably want to save these if you want to get this. I'm going to mix these up for you, so just wait a sec. Doodly-dee-doo-dah. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not entirely sure you'll like this, but... Go on, take it, Stompy! We got a Koopa Tea. It is brewed by Zest Tea, replenishes 7 FP. Anytime you feel like it, feel free to bring me stuff to cook with, okay? Yeah, I highly recommend you go to Zest Tea if you also want to, you know, cook some stuff you have, because... Oh, wait. Hotel terrorizing pedal metals. If it sees you, pretend to be a cricket. Or something! But yeah, if you go out and you get a lot of stuff and you probably want to cook it just to see if you can get some stuff that would be better, I guess. You can always go to Zest Tea, like that Koopa leaf, that turtley leaf I had before only replenished 3 FP. Now it replenishes 7, which is more than Honey Syrup, which only replenishes 5. So that could very well be worth your time to do. I don't really think there's much else I can remember that I want to do in this episode though. So I could sell 3 coins for Koopa Tea. I have a lot of mushrooms and I don't think I'm gonna be using them either. I also have this sleepy sheep. Idea. And I'll have Nubel out for in front for now, but I'll go with Coop soon afterwards. Just, you know, for this episode, we're not going to really be doing much of anything as far as the story is concerned. Mostly I'm just showing off extra stuff that is available to us after you know, it's over. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Whoa, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishnael, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. You try to pass without paying, and I'm afraid I'll have to whip you, but good. Oh, okay, if you want to take it that route, we'll go at it. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, Huff Guy. Let's get this party started. And here we have Gus. Gus is an interesting character, to say the least. That's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everyone. XP is 20, attack is 3, and defense is 0. All in all, he's pretty tough. Oh, and I've told you a million times, that pointed spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. I wonder if this guy watches people pass 365 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. But yeah, of course, you try jumping on him, it's gonna hurt. You gotta use your hammer. And if you have only if you only have Goombella for this, you're gonna have a pretty rough time. He is still possible to beat. That's thanks to the super guarding mechanic. But aside from that, well, that sucks. There's a good chance that you're gonna have difficulty with fighting him. And now Mario is dizzy. It's a good thing I have a partner here. If you have Koops, this battle is much easier because he can actually help do a lot of extra damage. I didn't actually bother going to the Shine Sprite shop yet because I kind of don't want to do that quite yet. I'm weird like that. I missed the timing, but I missed anyway, so what does it matter? Just a flick. That's all you need. Just a flick. And I'm going to show this sprite up too because though it's not required, it's otherwise going to take a while just to get past it. I don't want to waste too much time with this. So I'm just going to try and finish them as fast as possible. And he's almost out, but he's still going. You can give up now. I know how to dodge that move. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Goodbye. Okay. And another level up for us. This time, I plan on doing my FP. I only have plenty of FP to work off of. Crud! You've done video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous! You think violence solves everything, don't you, huh? Don't you? Well, it solved this. And let's see, I only have 87 coins. There is something else I want to do before I actually do end this episode. This is probably going to be the last thing I'm actually going to cover as far as extras go. This is the Trouble Center. And if you did have to pay that guy to come here, you'd have to do it like 10 times. You have to do it every time you want to come over here, which would be really irritating. If you plan on using our services, I can explain them for you first. Need an explanation? Apparently you do, because if you say no, you can't do any of the trouble. So you have to click yes. Then listen and listen good. This Trouble Center is where people come with problems. That's why it's named that. If you want to see what kind of troubles people have, check that bulletin board. If you're a nice guy, you'll choose someone and try to help them out. If not, not. Help someone out and they'll give you a reward probably. Not a bad deal, eh? But remember, if you decide not to solve a trouble, you have to pay to cancel. You got that? Well, good. Then go help someone out. Okay, let's go. We have Garf here, and he needs a key. Just so you know, I will show off the mission as well as their criteria, but for the most part, I'm probably going to just speed up through all of them because I understand that everyone's going to want to see me just do the task that is on this board. I like to do this every time I do a playthrough because you can get some legitimately good stuff from this. They call me Garf. I have lost my key, and thus cannot get into my house. It should be somewhere in Rogueport. I just need someone to find it. I'll be waiting for you at the house at the very back end of East Rogueport. So we'll take this trouble. You took my trouble? You? Okay, then please find my key, and be quick about it. If someone else finds my key, they'll be able to get in my house, so I'll stand guard. I think I dropped my key when I went to the badge shop, but I'm not sure. Okay, you know, Miss Mouse works at that badge shop, so not quite the best because you could have left the key, but hopefully she didn't get to it before we do. So let's go ahead and just hop up the stairs because Mario is so short he has to jump up the stairs. He's like a baby. They have to. I'm just on a roll today, am I? Goodness. And you get a house key. A key to a house. Whoever lost it likely needs it back. Likely. Meaning they probably don't need it, so we could probably just keep the key ourselves, but what are we going to do with it? Anyway, for this mission, in order to finish the criteria, either talk to him with the key, or how I like to do it, open his door for him. Yes, my key! I can finally get inside my house again. Home sweet home. Thank you. Please take this as payment for your efforts, alright? You got 20 coins. You solved the trouble. And that pretty much does that mission. While I have this many coins, so I want to do one more thing aside from what I'm going to be doing in this video for the most part. Actually, no, I actually probably going to close the video soon, if not later, because goodness gracious, I don't want this to be going on for too much longer. And that is talking to this guy right here. His name is Lumpy. Hey, you're Mario. Wow, this is so cool. I never thought I'd meet a celebrity out here. Ooh, I know. Do you want to make an investment, Mario? My name is Lumpy, and I'm heading up the Dry Desert to prospect for oil. Wow, that's the area that came back from the original Paper Mario then. I've lived my life hoping to get rich quick. I know my chances come, but I still don't have enough startup funds. Could you please lend me some money? I'm accepting initial investments of 100 coins or more. Now, what you're going to want to do with this guy is that you're going to want to give him at least 100 coins, because after chapter 6 is over, he will come back and he will have struck oil. And basically, this can get you a lot of extra cash. If you invest 100 coins, you get 300. 200 coins, you get 600. If you get 300, all your coins will be maxed out. And because that's going to be a smart idea in the long run, I'm going to do it right now. I'm only left with 7 coins, but it'll work out later. And as far as this episode is concerned, I kind of want to end it here because I don't want it to go off for too much longer. So, in the next episode, we're going to be continuing with what other stuff that this town has to offer. I'll see you guys next time.